Well, hello, friends. Broadcasting from station WDWL TV, located on Grumpy Vulture Boulevard, a division of Grumpy Vulture Productions, and live from Studio B, it's me, the grumpy old man. That's me. And I made another store trip. And I'll tell you, between yesterday and today, that display was down to nothing. I went in and got my limit of 4, and there were 24 bottles left from a delivery that was 4 foot wide, 8 foot long, and 5 foot high of 2-liter bottles. Of course, the price is what did it. I bet people that have never had Seagram's ginger ale before bought it just for the 59-cent 2-liter price. And I don't know if we can see this. For 2 liters, $11.96. 4 2-liter bottles. We're talking pop. We're not talking beer here. Wish I could get that to focus. $11.96 for 4 bottles of pop. Down here, my total savings, $9.60. Okay, right here. 4 bottles of pop, $11.96. Talk about fucking inflation. Shocking. It leaves me speechless at the price of pop. You know, if I was to take and figure out the ounces, I'll do that, and we'll talk about this more tomorrow. The ounces of 4 2-liters versus, we'll say, a 12-pack of your average beer. I bet you the beer is cheap. $11.96 for 4 2-liters of pop. That's why I have been going in daily and getting my limit of 4. Now, like I said, I could have purchased my 4, gone out, put them in the truck, come back in, bought 4 more, but I don't want to push the point. But I could have done it. Legally, once you physically leave the store and you return, you are a new customer. So I could do that all day. But like I said, I don't want to push the point. Second of all, I don't want to be greedy. But I have. And everybody's going to say, oh, Grumpy, oh, you asshole. I have 24 bottles. 24 2-liters. And thinking about going in again tomorrow. Because it's 59 cents. That's less than a 12-ounce can. That 2-liter at 59 cents is less than a 16-ounce bottle. So at the rate that display shrunk, I would assume, and you know, the old assume, Grumpy would ask you me, that people just bought it for the price. But it's ridiculous. $3 a bottle. $3 for a 2-liter bottle. I would tend to think, and here we go, I know everybody's going to roll their eyes, back in the day, for $11.96, I probably could have purchased 2 cases, maybe even 3. Because if I think right, back in the early 70s, a 2-liter was probably 69 cents. Maybe less. Maybe 59, 60, in that area. Now, $3? Yeah. Seagram's 2-liter, regular price, $2.99. For a subtotal before tax of $11.96. Today, you saved $9.60. That's what I say. I think people are buying it just for the price. It's staggering. The prices keep going up. But does my Social Security check? Not. In January, we got the annual cost of living increase. Get this. My cost of living increase was $11 a month. That's what I got. $11 a month. It's sad to know that what I am getting on Social Security is below the federal poverty level. And you know, I preach this to any millennials in what Gen Z, Q, P, whatever, the ones that are, you know, graduating high school now. I tell them, don't be stupid like Grumpy was. Think about retirement. Yeah, I know it, 21, 22, retirement. Oh. I read an article where Congress is thinking of extending the age that you can apply for Social Security to 70. Yeah. 70. But it don't make any difference. Because us seniors are basically going to work until we take that dirt nap. Unfortunately, I have several medical issues that prevent me from going out and getting a part-time job. At one time, I haven't been up to the McDonald's up the street lately. The whole opening shift was seniors. And I had spoke to several. And they weren't working because they were like bored with retirement. They were working because they couldn't afford retirement. Although the manager did tell me he wished he had nothing but seniors. Because he said, first of all, they're not only on time, they're early. Second of all, they don't call off unless it's a medical type situation. Oh, no. He said, I've got several here that have never called off. And they appreciate the job. They're not like a lot of these young kids who work a week or two and then they're going to tell the manager how to run his McDonald's. Oh yeah, he said that they come in and they tell him, well, first of all, I think my starting time should be changed because I can't wake up that early. That was one of the main reasons he only hired seniors for the opening shift. Because, see, they are used to being up early. So it's normal for them. I know many retirees, many of my friends that are up at 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning because basically their internal clock is set to that. Not me. Although my insomnia is so bad that a lot of times I'm just falling asleep when their alarm is going off to get up. Sucks to be me. I read some interesting news articles this morning, but I'm not going to get into them. But they did disturb me. Matter of fact, one pissed me off. I just noticed I got to rebend this. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. I just noticed the goofy bend in that. This is normal. And then when you get over here, it goes like my beard. I never paid attention to that. That's why the headphones aren't fitting right. I got a goofy bend here. Okay. Don't take much to get me off subject. Another thing I read, which shocked the shit out of me. Fondue is making a comeback. Fondue. I remember back in the mid-70s, fondue was big. Oh, God. I had 3 fondue pots. 3 sets. They came with neat, big, long forks. And one was for meat. And talk about an expensive fondue. They suggested peanut oil because it heats quicker. It maintains its heat longer, and it's smokeless. Because you would cook your... Now, you could do it the Japanese way. and cook your meat in boiling water. They call it shabu shabu or something like that. So I would have one fondue. Now, in order to do the cheese fondue, I had 2 pots for cheese. And I always would do one with Swiss and then maybe a mild cheddar, although cheddar didn't melt too well. So I would have the main oil fondue pot, 2 cheese, and you would have cubed bread for the cheese fondue. And then a dessert fondue with chocolate. And you would have an assortment of fruit, strawberries, melons. So you had your whole dinner. And of course, you just didn't eat meat off the fork. You had, vegetables and side dishes. And then fondue went by the wayside. Well, now I have read it's making a comeback. And basically, it's making a comeback in clubs. And the way it works, everybody does their fondueing, and the last person to cook his fondue buys the next round. So everybody, get their meat on the fork, and the last person, I guess, I didn't read the article in detail, but I guess they time it, and then they go, now. And the last person that pulls his fork out of the hot oil buys the next round of drinks. And people are again starting to have fondue parties. Makes me regret throwing all my fondue shit away. Or, you start out with the cheap fondue sets. And then, as it became more popular, you upgraded. Oh, I had the deluxe fondue. I had the ones with the electric heating elements, the big bucks ones. Because the other ones had sterno cans. So I graduated to the electric. But oh yeah, I'd have one for, and the big one, not no little. Had the big one with the peanut oil. And you would do an assortment of marinated meats, and vegetables and side dishes. And then you had the 2 cheese fondue cookers, and then the chocolate. And I had 2 for chocolate. One with regular milk chocolate and one with white chocolate. Oh. Yeah. Back in the day, Grumpy was a real bafondeur. Yep. It was like fondue at Grumpy's house. And a lot of people would be like, yeah, fondue Grumpy. It was fun. You'd get a group of people together. And then, like I say, it took a shit. But now, it's making a comeback. It surprised me. Not that I'm going to run out and buy fondue cookers, but it surprised me mainly that the younger generation is enjoying in the fun that we had when we were the younger generation. Fondue parties were fun. Although I think what made them fun was the consumption of alcohol, but who am I to say? But yeah. And you would rotate, Grumpy's house this weekend and so-and-so's. But it really surprised me to see it making a comeback. And then it'll probably wane off. And then 2 or 3 generations down the road, hey, come on over this weekend. We're doing this new thing called fondue. Bafangou, fondue. I actually miss it. It was fun. Especially after you had a couple in you, and you had that big long fork. Poke somebody with it. On guard. Yeah. Things kind of got out of hand. But it was really surprising to read something from my day is making a comeback. Fondue. Kind of rolls off the tongue. Fondue. Fondue yourself. Another thing that's making a comeback is popcorn makers. I guess people are getting tired with the microwave. Yeah, the article said that the sale of popcorn makers has been increasing over the last 5 years. Another item from, I won't say back in my day, because my parents, although they did it on the stove, had a big pan, had a domed lid. I have the popcorn maker where the oil is in the bottom and then it's got a stirrer. It stirs to make sure that all the kernels pop. I tried the air fryer. Air fried popcorn tastes like cardboard. See, because my popper also has like a dish in the top of the lid with holes in it, and you put butter. So as the hot popcorn is popping, it's melting the butter. And when the popcorn is done, it's like at the movie theater. You have buttered popcorn. And then I have a whole assortment of different flavorings. Oh, yeah. You have like cheddar or like bacon. I'll have to make a list. I have a full assortment of items to flavor the popcorn. Can't have just boring popcorn. You know, like bacon and cheddar, ranch. Oh, you can buy them in the store. Different little shakers. I have the... See, Grumpy just can't buy one. I have to have the whole assortment. A couple of them I've never even used yet, but they look impressive in the cupboard. And then you have different grades of popping corn. Oh, yeah. I have a container of popping corn. The kernels are black. A friend of mine went, shit's all spoiled. No, oh, this is big bucks. And then you have your choice between hull and hullless popping corn. Because, nothing pisses you off more than to get, never fails. You get a corn husk stuck in your teeth. I don't have to worry about that. It gets stuck in my gums, Oh yeah, I have one black, dark red popping corn, and each one is a different, variety. Some pop really fluffy, some pop kind of condensed. Oh. Popcorn is an art. Yeah, you just don't go to the store and buy Jiffy Pop anymore. No. Go on Amazon sometime and put in popping corn. Oh, the assortment is... Of course, along with the assortment goes the price. Oh, there's some popcorn that... Yeah, the gourmet popcorn, Grumpy don't need gourmet popcorn. But I do have some interesting popcorn. Like I say, black, dark maroon, red. But what's interesting is it all pops fluffy white. I thought at first, like, the black kernels would pop black popcorn. That way you couldn't tell if it was burned or not. No. Pops fluffy white, like Grumpy's beard. Fluffy white. Yep. interesting day for Grumpy tomorrow. Gonna get the old eyes examined. Yeah. And mainly, first of all, it's been 2 years. Second of all, if, heaven forbid, Grumpy needs to go into bifocals again, I want to be thoroughly used to them before I have to take the old eye test for the driver's license. But that ain't for down the road yet. But not like the last time. Ugh. Grumpy almost didn't get a driver's license. See, what I did, I went in to get my driver's license renewed before I was used to my glasses. And I was having a hell of a time reading the color blindness chart. And I almost failed. Oh, I would have been pissed if somebody said, "Sorry, no license for you." So I ain't taking no chances. Get it done early. And every 2 years. Because I didn't keep a strict schedule. And by the time I finally went for an eye exam, the optometrist said, "Mr. Grumpy, there's something I need to tell you." Oh? Yes. You have Cadillacs on both your eyes. Oh? What kind of Cadillacs? XT5? CTS? And then Grumpy had to undergo the knife. Yep. And you talk about some scary surgery. Yeah. You're awake. They give you that little tingly sleep, but you're awake. Because as the ophthalmologist is doing surgery on your eye, he's asking you questions. Like, what color light do you see? Red. Okay. Now what color? Blue. Okay. Now what color? Yellow. Okay. And then, the scary part. The scary part. When you physically see the scalpel going towards your eye. Yeah. Yeah, you literally see it coming down, coming down, coming down. Yeah. Now, your eye is deadened, so you don't feel it, but you sure as hell see it. Yeah. I saw the old scalpel come in and the forceps come in. And then he's telling you, don't move. Don't worry. I want to see out of that eye when you get done. But yes, cataract surgery is done under what they call twilight sleep. Yeah, they just give you a little something to knock the edge off. And you can see and hear him talking. Because towards the end of the one surgery, the anesthetic was starting to wear off a little bit. And as he was working, I was going, ow, 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 ow. Oh, you need a little more anesthetic in the eye? Yeah, a lot. And then the needle, you see the needle coming in. And yeah. Cataract surgery is very interesting. And I had to have it done twice. Because I had a Cadillac on each eye. But it was amazing. Because after the eyes were healed, I didn't need these for distance. I just need these to read and see when I'm close to the screen. But I don't know when I'm driving. No, don't need these at all. Nice. Just for reading. And as a matter of fact, I have, and you can't really tell, these. These are what they call blue light. They're for computer work. They remove the blue light that a computer monitor emits. Yeah, special blue light. Like Kmart used to have. Blue light special. Yeah. Blue light glasses. I miss Kmart. It was kind of neat when they would say, blue light special in aisle 3. And you would look, and they had a blue beacon, like off a police car. Everybody would be like, oh, that way. Like a safari, head towards the blue beacon. And half the time it'd be just a bunch of crap, Notebook paper, 7,000 sheets, 49 cents. See ya. But yeah, they would make an announcement. Blue light special, aisle 9. Everyone head that way. And some idiots would run. I'm going to beat you to it. I actually one day saw a fight. It was some clothing. 2 women were fighting over I can't remember what they were fighting over. The hoodies, maybe, sweatshirts. It was like, I saw that first. No, I saw that. No, me. No. Security, aisle 9, blue light special. Yeah. Kmart got wild at times. Then Kmart went bye-bye. And then we got Walmart. Walmart. Personally, Grumpy doesn't shop at Walmart. First of all, for me, it's too goddamn far away. I ain't driving across town. Second of all, I don't really find any big bargains at Walmart. Not for what I'm shopping for. You know, I'm not going to drive across town to save a dime on a dozen strawberries. No. And it's too crowded for me. I don't like crowds. Stay away from Grumpy. So, me and Walmart are... Nothing against Walmart. Just not Grumpy's cup of tea. I get to be a crab ass in my old age, I'll admit it. But really, nothing I need at Walmart. Some people, hey, my good friend, oh, God, she goes to Walmart 3-4 times a week. And she goes early. She's the kind of person that kind of pisses you off because she's there waiting for the doors to open. Come on. Time to unlock the door. But like she said, I am in and out and home by like 9 o'clock. Works for her. I can't see, standing outside of Walmart with my arms crossed, tapping my foot, going, come on, open the door already. I want to come in and get, 10 cents off on strawberries today. To each your own. Not for Grumpy. But I did get my 4 bottles of Seagram's ginger ale today. And probably go in tomorrow. Hopefully they'll still have some. Hopefully they'll get a delivery. I need to stock up. For 59 cents? Yepers. Especially when I looked at that receipt that said, today you saved $9.60. I haven't seen savings like that in ages. For pop. For pop. It's sad when beer is cheaper than pop. Not that I'm going to be putting beer on my Cheerios, but yeah, it is sad to think that beer is cheaper than pop. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna take the ounces in a 2-liter times 4 versus a 12-pack and see what the per ounce cost works out to. And I bet the beer is cheaper. Yep. Because I'm pretty sure I have seen a price, a 12-pack of beer that sold for less than $11.96. I'm going to check it out. Be my project. See if my brain can still math. And I'll let you know, friends. You know Grumpy. He'll let you know whether you want to know it or not. Move my glasses here. And with that, I'm going to do some mathing tonight. And I will let you know tomorrow if the beer is cheaper than the pop.